Good morning. You in the back room with Becky, and yes, I am lounging like a part of the championship team. I'm not dressed, and I'm not in red. Ooh! You know, they say when you're right, you're just right, and you don't have to tell people I told you so. Well, I'm not that good, and I'm still being worked with, so I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Only thing I was wrong on, they even surprised me. The Dallas Mavericks is a representation of what this country is all about. It's when adversity came, when people thought you couldn't do it, didn't even think you deserved to be there because you ain't never been there before. That's when you use true grit. And that is what I respect. And that's why I said all along, once I came to the Christ of NBA, and I had to receive that because my mother made me love basketball. Thank you, Mama. We bonded over this, you know, and I don't want to get mushy and stuff because I'm too hyped up. You know, it's like adrenaline, you know, and people wonder, say, why do fans act like they was out there on the basketball court? Because we were. I put it in the universe. I said Dallas is going to win this. They going all the way. And I said, and it ain't, you know, we talked this about 63 years before they ever seen a game where the scores were so close. But then I said, go down there into Miami. Go down. Put the hand on it. Go down into Miami and act like it's your house and shut them down. Go back and look at my things on Sunday. I don't care. I'm telling you, when you feel that kind of energy, here's why I believed as I believed. I said it about the Super Bowl, Green Bay Packers. Who the fuck it? My mother said, and I don't even follow baseball. Now that's one sport I don't think she'd get me in because I'm kind of hyper. My attention won't last that long. But basketball, fast-moving sport, individualized story, exhibition of skill and gifts, and even phenomenal energy. I was like, it's like watching them people who can fly. See, because when I guess that I'm, you know, anytime you're newly converted, you're probably really excitable, you know, because I don't even call myself a fan. I say I'm an observer and I appreciate it, but I am a fan now. And let me give you this information from someone other than myself so you will understand what I'm saying. And I'm quoting from CNNSports.com, okay? Don't get mad at me. Losing would have been painful for Jason Terry. Literally, as he said, he would have the tattoo removed. The Mavs won 105 again to 95, with Terry leading the team with 27 points. Now, let me stop right here and remind you all of how the three strongest defenders on Mavericks team are all men that, you know, people was like, how tall is Barrera? How tall is Jason Kidd? And how Jason Terry ain't that tall? No, they're not. They're not as tall as a LeBron James or Bosh or they might be close to Dwayne Wade because Dwayne is just dynamically built for this kind of performance. They underestimated these people. Listen. According to Terry, he said, when you did something as crazy as I did, you have to back it up. And remember when I said earlier on last week, I think that was after game, there was a game before game 5, and he was talking trash, and I said, oh, don't bring that bad energy in here. But then the Miami Heat did something equally tacky and balanced the energy right back out because they were trying to imply that they was faking that he was sick. So I said, yeah, you put that negative energy out there. When you do that, it's my philosophy that you cannot win. Even if people say you're destined to win, you are the champions. But see, they wasn't able to receive it because they violated the cardinal rule. Be a good sportsman, you know. So they couldn't go with their heads hung too low because it was tight, tight, tight all the way through the series. Most exciting thing I've ever experienced. Well, in the top 10, let's say that. They went on to say the Mavs used furious scoring barrages by Terry and weathered an uneven game by star forward Dirk Nowitzki. Right now they are the champions of the NBA. Dallas had never won an NBA championships, and there were so many guys on that team who had never played in a championship game. So the question had been from the beginning, but I felt it, that the hands of fate was shifted, and that meant that get ready, because there's about to be a prime example of the universal law, and that is every dog gets his day. Woof, woof. The Mavericks can come off like superstars that they are, because not only did they exhibit extreme class, phenomenal energy and support, they gave it everything they had. Because, see, LeBron, when you gave that speech to your boys about act like your back is up against the wall, they didn't take you seriously. Y'all underestimated them boys because you said we play better, we do that. Doesn't matter. What matters is what happened right now while that game was going on. And they lost that. I saw them make too many mistakes. And I don't, my mom is over here. She's my color commentator. She's telling me all the little stuff in between. She said, see that? They didn't even call that. That should have been and she's a Miami Heat fan. And she said that. She said, oh, he don't never do wrong. They won't see it when he does something wrong. But guess what? It didn't matter. Even when they caught a rebound, they couldn't buy a bucket for about 5 minutes. It was the same way in game 2. All I can say is, you go Mavericks. They deserve that win. They worked hard for it. So it's no more business as usual. Here's why I think the people are so in love with the Mavericks right now. And because they were the underdogs. They were the least likely to. Didn't nobody even think they could make it to the playoffs, let alone sweep it. They did. They swept it. That 4-2-2. Who would have thought it was going to go down like that? And on Miami's own home court. Even with your little shiesty officials. I said it. Y'all know I will say what I think. Because you in the back room with Becky. It is championship day Monday. And I know Mavericks, they still on cloud now because I'm right up there with you. That game, I'm going to find it somewhere and save it on my TV, because every time I think about some of those shots where Jason Kidd went down the middle and just got up on it, bam! Jason Terry just come up out of nowhere, bam! Barrera out there in the sweet spot, my mama called it. She said, that's a sweet spot. He'll hit it. 3-point, bam! I saw LeBron James miss 2 3-point shots in a row. They was picking up most of their points on the rebound. Somebody getting fouled. And Cardinal, I don't know where he came from. My mama said she didn't either. She said they might have brought him up from the D-League and rented him for this game. I don't care. He gonna get a ring. So excited. So my family makes jokes about it, and they say, who is Becky cheering for? Whoever's winning. Well, even when we weren't winning, I still said, it ain't over till it's over. And it ain't over till the fat lady say. And now I shall say, don't play. Dallas Mavericks, they got real men in Texas. They got real men down there. That's what I'm talking about. Arkansas and Texas is right next door to each other. My dad was born in Arkansas. And so we did a lot of things in Texas. When I was in college, we played a lot of Texas. They serious about their stuff down there. That's why I say the church of basketball. People in the South, they don't have a lot of other stuff to involve themselves in. So their teams, they represent their city. That's their kids, their babies, and everything they do, they behind them 100%. And that's what that team did, and that's why they brought the championship home, and that's why Dirk Nowitzki is going to be in the history books. And it's not many, I said, white boys don't have to jump no more. They can just reach up there. Hey, it's not about race. When I saw those guys hugging each other and embracing each other and celebrating together, and I saw the top three be very, very classy and go up and shake hands and and hug the winners. It would have looked very bad if you shrimp eaters would not have done that. So y'all better throw a steak on the barbie with them shrimp. Because you need a little bit more protein when you come to the Midwest and the South. What's up? Tell me what you think. Does Miami have groupies or do they have fans? Fans stick with you until the very end. Good or bad, win or lose. That's real talk. That's for the people. It's marvelous Monday, people. Make the best of your day. For the people. Peace, love, and understanding. Go Mavericks.